Hey everybody, welcome to the Hump Day Grow Stream Day. So hopefully we could help a friend out. Hey Lewis, hey Tavy. All right, let's get this going. All right. So, hey H7. I gotta get because unfortunately when you go live from your phone, you can't comment on your phone, so you have to do it from your computer. So I have to get Midnight Cool's link up in here, unless if some of the wonderful mods in here can do that. Please do share this out. I want to help my good friend here. She's a new Sunny, Midnight Cool. Hey, Candace. We're helping her, get some subs because she's new and, it's hard starting out and needing that for your views and things. So we're going to try to work that out and help her out. So let's do that. I have to get her link. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Let's see. It is Hump Day. August is almost over. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry to hear about what's going to happen down in Texas and Louisiana. Um, I hope you guys everyone's doing okay, Candace. Yeah, we're all doing okay. We're getting ready to go. I know, listen, don't take this the wrong way, folks. I know we really shouldn't be doing this, but I will be going on vacation next week. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do my vlog. I don't know if it's going to be a whole week vlog or what daily vlog. I don't know. How would you guys like to see that? You tell me. But anywho, you know, gonna send, love and light down to the folks who are gonna be affected by well, it's supposed to be Laura, but they say it's Lura. Did you see this? It's supposed to be Lura. That's not what, just, it's Laura. Okay. I don't know who comes up with these things. Like the last one was Isaiah. Oh my god, that storm was horrible. It was horrendous. Um yeah, that was horrendous. Yes, I live in the path of that storm, and there were many people without power for quite some time, including myself. Hey, Lewis, I'm glad. Good evening to you. You guys got to stay safe down there. We lost power for a good 48 hours. Yep. There were people who were without power for days, more than the 48 hours. There was just a story recently that a woman's dog died because they had no power. They had no, air conditioning and things like that. Unfortunately, that was the unfortunate part of Isaiah. I don't care what they said it wasn't Isaiah. It was Ezia or Easy. Whatever. 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 Stop messing up the names, y'all. You know. But yeah. So yeah, there were people here for what, quite some time without power. I mean, I got lucky and it was only 48 hours. Unfortunately, in my case, because I rent an apartment, and the the electric bill is not in my name, I don't have access. So, when the power went out, I had no access to the to calling, which is ridiculous. In that case, there should be, an option to, I guess they should create a special phone number and or a code for us to be able to call. On top of that, the electric company, the power company here, PSEG, is offering to help people who lost, food and medication during that time. But because my name and I is not on that account, nor do I have access to it, I have no, I have no, I can't ask for that. And the worst part of that is the week before, I don't know if you all saw, I don't remember if I went live or not. But just before Isaiah touched down here, my refrigerator had died completely with everything in it. In fact, I just had gone to Walmart and Stop and Shop that day, and I come home and all my food is destroyed. So if I had gotten the help, from that would have been very helpful, but I cannot. I don't qualify for it, so that stinks. Um, you know, but it is what it is. So for those of you, 1 second. So, for those of you in the storm, in the eye of this storm, just stay safe. Whatever they tell you to do, please just do it. I know there's so many people out there who like feel like they could ride out the storm. If they're telling you can't ride out the storm, please don't do that. Don't do that. Unfortunately, the last few hurricanes that have hit here, I've had no choice but to ride it out. But if you have a way to figure it out where you can't, I mean, please, and don't leave your pets behind. Oh my gosh, that is the worst thing I've ever seen. It's like when one of these hurricanes come around and people just leave the animals to die. They tie them to the tree or whatever it is, and then they end up drowning to death. Oh my gosh, I cannot even imagine poor little Frankie, my little dog, drowning to death. I mean, Frankie's a service dog, so I could take her wherever I feel like it. But that's just horrendous, horrific. That's just a sad visual in my mind. So please don't do that. Don't leave your pets. I don't even care at this rate. I mean, this is probably the most unethical thing I'm about to say. I don't even care if you go out there and you register your dog as an emotional support dog, so the storm shelters have to take you and your pet. I don't care if that's what you got to do, so you don't have to leave your pet in there to die. You do what you got to do. It's just don't do that. It's terrible. It's cruel. It's so cruel to do that. Ugh. My heart goes out to you guys. I really hope everyone down there stays safe because these storms, this year is just horrible. It's horrendous. I can't wait. I hope 2021 is going to be better to us. I hope this is like, the storm and then, hey, Trucker's Life. I hope this whatever's going on in 2020 just goes away in 2021. We need a break. We need something. We need a cosmic shift of some kind. I don't know what that is, but it just gotta go. It just gotta go. Oh, you're in Idaho today. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's it like over there? Is it hot? I have to say, our summer really hasn't been that hot this year. Hey, Prince Magnum's in the stream. Sunny Bro in the house. That's awesome. Um, 90. Oh, it's been like 75, 80 here this week. Not, you know, I'm going to Jersey next week. I'm really, you have no idea the joy in my heart just to get out of New York for a while. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I know it's only for a few days. It's not permanent, but just to get out of here, I'm so over it. I have to say this though is that I know some people may not agree, and that's okay. I don't want to talk politics. It's not really my gig, but I have to say we really did a great job of handling this COVID thing. Yeah, it's not a good summer this year. It's not hot, but I'll take it though. But then unfortunately, I mean the summer. I'm trying to remember what the year of Hurricane Sandy looked like. I mean, I don't remember it being a hot summer. That part I don't remember, but what I do remember is we had a very, very, very mild winter, which is what we had this year. So that's very scary. So I am kind of worried that, her, whatever that Isaiah, whatever, I don't know, just keep the name the way it is. Make it, don't you hear this Hurricane Laura? They want us to say, hi, Kim. They want to say Hurricane Laura. Laura, that's scary. I mean, my heart goes out to y'all. We had Isaiah's here, or Isaiah, or whatever it is. That was just, we lost power for a good while. Yeah, oops. I was trying to get, we lost power I lost power for a good 48 hours, but this town, the way the town was, not everybody got their power at the same time. And I'm wondering if there's still people out there without. I mean, there's some people out there who still haven't gotten their whole house. Yeah, Unsurvivable. That's just sad. That's just sad. Would this year just end already? I'm over it. I'm so over it. I don't know how this year ends, but I hope it goes out with like a good bang, like good bang, like just leave. 2020, you're drunk. Go home. We're tired of you. Just stop. Just enough already. Enough. As it is, I'm already yeah, yeah. It's on the rise. Oh gosh, you gotta stay safe out there, Prince Magnum. This thing is no joke. I listen. I know some people like say that this thing is underrated or whatever, overrated or whatever. Listen, I have family who said things that were really, in my opinion, I mean, I took it as an offense because, I know a lot of people who have died from this. I have a friend, I talk about my friend on here all the time, the one who is serving time in Wendy Correctional Facility. He's been there for, let's see, Jacob is now 10. My friend's been in that jail for 11 years. He's doing 20 to life for a crime that he really didn't do. But anywho, he got corona from they moved what's his name, Harvey Weinstein, in the jail, who is now currently in protective custody. Isn't that amazing how they do that? They moved this guy into Wendy Correctional Facility, right? All these men got sick. Now listen, I know some people are gonna say, "Oh, they're in jail, blah blah blah," but that's not part of your sentence. That virus is not your sentence. They aren't treating the men. I could tell you this. My friend, they said they locked. He told me he was locked in an area. They had an area just for corona people, and he was told by the corrections officer as well as the nurse there, good luck. Hope you don't die. That's not how this works, dude. Like I said, my friend's doing 20 life. That is the sentence for his crime. Dying by COVID, isn't it? Wow. Oh, wow. Prince Magnum, that's scary. My hometown was the epicenter on Long Island. We were horrible. And listen, again, I don't really want to talk politics. I mean, I think we did a pretty decent job here in New York for what it's worth. But there's one thing that we're going to make a big boo-boo out of this, and that's reopening the schools. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right. Hey, Midnight's in the house. We're gonna try to. I don't know what's the deal here, but we only have 26 people in here. I messaged some folks. Hopefully that'll bring some folks into the house. I don't know, but we're trying to help Midnight cool. We did pretty good yesterday. I don't think Jamie is going live today. Prince Magnum. Oh, you have your show on in about 45 minutes, right? So we're gonna see what we can do here to help her out. Um, but yeah, I don't really like to talk the politics part, but they're reopening the school. The school, let me tell y'all something. The schools are really, they're really pushing it, I tell you. They want special, the schools here want special privileges. They want special treatment. They want to, because they can't accommodate 6 feet. Right. My school district cannot, they can't accommodate 6 feet social distancing. So they actually asked Governor Cuomo if they could have it where it's 2.5 to 3 feet rather than 6 feet. And they wanted that 5 days a week. I don't think that's how that works. And, not only that, from what I understood is if they reopen the school at 6 feet, the hybrid thing, then they don't have to wear a mask at the desk. We are supposed to start school. Oh, wow. Listen, Standing Rock, my heart is always with that tribe over there. I mean, I couldn't come protest because I live, far away, but um, I did the online stuff, and it's a shame that they pushed for that, and then they did it, and then it leaked. You know, it's time to find new things. So we originally were slated to start school next Friday, but thank God we didn't because I'm supposed to be in Jersey next week. So we are starting September 8th. Oh, it didn't break? The pipeline didn't? One of them did. Oh, thank God it didn't. I thought I heard that one did. Oh, well, that's a miracle then if it didn't break. Because I know some other ones. I know they're pushing to put one in the BC Alaska area. Oh man, those animals are really my heart my I've been fighting for the southern resident orcas. They're doing really bad because they eat salmon. That's all they eat. They don't. Everyone's like, well, why can't they eat something else? They can't eat something else. Who are we to tell the animals to eat something else when we have the ability to eat something else? I don't eat fish. It's not my thing. I don't like it. I mean, the occasional shrimp or here and there, but I don't like seafood. I find it gross. Hey, if you eat seafood, that's on you. Oh, it did break, contaminated the water. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that poor tribe. They worked so hard, and all the people who were there protesting to stop put that. I like the Impossible Burger. I like the I like. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you, H7. Have you tried the Impossible sausage at Starbucks? Ugh, that thing is delicious. I for a long time I was enjoying the Beyond sausage sandwich oh, you didn't try it yet. Oh, you definitely gotta try it. I hope Starbucks comes up with like a veg egg sandwich with the Impossible sausage. But in time they gotta try things out. They'll get it. It's Starbucks is oh, I'm sure the mandate to wear a mask, Lewis, is gonna be for till the end of time. We got this going for a long time. I didn't know you guys. I didn't know Texas was making expiration dates for that though. No, ours is until whenever. Um, it's very interesting, and I know some people think if you could open a restaurant, you can reopen the school. But if we can't but see here in New York, it's bad if Broadway and they canceled the Rockettes, they're canceled. All that's canceled till next year. But listen, I don't know about indoor dining. I really haven't done much of that. I did that today. Actually, I'll be honest. I did it today. I went to Panera Bread after, I went to do some thrifting, and you can social distance indoor dining because they have it's very spaced out. They close off a lot of tables. I mean, like somewhere like a Panera Bread, it is pretty easy because the tables have like a partition in between. um oh, I'm sure it's going to change, Lewis. This thing ain't going anywhere. This thing ain't going anywhere unless if we all do what's needed to be done. This thing is scary. Like I said, I know people who have had it. And if you weren't in my live yesterday, um a brief story, and this is the truth, okay? Yay! Oh, no problem, Jamie. Are you going live at 8 o'clock? Just so I know. I it's a quiet night today, but that's cool. As long as we get midnight cool some subbies, that would make my day. But this is the scary thing, okay? So Isabel, my daughter, she had a rash, under her armpit, and she had to go to a surgeon because it was not a rash, it was an abscess that had a skin infection in it. But when you enter the building, they take your temperature, of course, and then they ask you questions, and they ask about a COVID sore. Goodness. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I could totally crawl tomorrow. Yay! Tomorrow, I have to do a video opening my FabFitFun box. And then we're going to have a Sunny's collab opening our mystery bundles. But look out for that. It's going to be great because it's a mystery. But the thing is that I really stress this. And listen, if you don't want to wear a mask, I'm not going to force you to do what you got to do. But let me explain something to you. I had a oh, yay. Yeah, as soon as I wake up tomorrow, hopefully as long as it's sunny outside, I'm going to film my FabFitFun box video outside. And I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do about my Jersey trip next week. But if y'all want a daily vlog, I mean, it's easier for me because I have the space. I could, lessen up the space and then just post it. I could do that. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what a vacation looks like at this time. And now, listen, I'm not promoting you go on vacation. I'm going to a town that, because Jersey and New York work together. We all work together throughout this pandemic. That's what the country should have been doing. We should have all been working together and, not putting blame on each other. All the politicians, stop that. Stop. You're all guilty in your own world, okay? And people just need to just do what you're told for a little while, and that's it. Yeah, or even if you take like a hot towel, you put a hot towel on that and break it up. So this is the scary thing is I didn't know what a COVID sore was, okay? I cut my finger. I thought I cut my finger anyways. Hey, Simon, I thought that's what happened. I thought I cut my finger and it just like, infected over. But when I was at the doctor's office with Isabel 2 weeks ago, they mentioned a COVID sore, and I said, "Listen, I didn't say when I entered I had it currently, but I asked. I said, what is a COVID sore? Does this thing affect your fingers? I know that there's COVID toes, but yes, this thing could be on your fingers, and you don't even, I thought I cut myself on something, and that's all it was. But no, I actually ended up having a COVID sore." And the scary part is I could have gone around hurting people and not knowing. But it was healed. I don't have COVID now. I might have had it, in the very beginning. And, yeah. Well, you know what it is? You gotta take, we do have to take a little, wow. That's awesome, Simon, 45 pounds. That's pretty awesome. That's great. See, and I'm sure you feel a lot better. Um, so, take this thing seriously. It's spread kindness, not cooties, folks. That's all we're gonna do. So, since we do have folks in the house, I guess we can get into the game. Now, I have questions that I pulled off the internet. I mean, it is what it is. There might be some semi-dirty ones. I guess we'll play it by ear. As long as there's no chillins. Remember back in the day, you used to call your children chillins? You know, um, we can do it. So we'll start off with the clean ones for now, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so if you're ready, put a thumbs up in the chat. Oh, wait, Prince Magnum, before I forget, I don't know if Princess Faye has these guys right here. Now, I almost didn't want to buy these. Oh, awesome, but just letting you know, these are half off now at Ulta. They're down to $20, but if you have the Ulta account, they take 20% off, so it brings it down to $16. So I just got $50 brushes for $16. Not too shabby. All right, so here we go. So we're going to start off clean and see where we go. So this is your first question. If you could live in any sitcom, I guess, past or present. Yeah, definitely. They should have that palette too. That one's 50% off. Anything Jeffree Star, the Morphe collab at Ulta is 50% off. And then if you have, like I said, if you have the Ulta thing, it's an extra 20% off. I was actually happy that that's actually better than the $3.50 off coupon. So here you go. If you could live in any sitcom, I guess past or present, which one would it be? And can you sing the theme song to it too? I don't know. If I could live in any sitcom, I would want to be on The Nanny. Fran Drescher. Yeah, definitely. They have some good clearances there too. I just was being cheap because I'm going on vacation next week. Married with Children. I really love Katie Sagal. Yeah, yeah. Can I sing the nanny theme song? No. I don't remember it off the top of my head now all of a sudden. And if I do, I'm going to get a community strike. So we won't be doing that. But I always loved Fran Drescher. She was, oh, Happy Days. Yeah. Fran Drescher, she was always, or, well, actually, well, I always liked Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, Dr. Quinn, but Dr. Quinn really wasn't a sitcom. Sons of Anarchy really isn't a sitcom. But I would not have minded being, one of those, in the Sopranos. Ooh. Oh, please, computer, don't do this to me. Please. This is not my day, is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, my computer decided to etch out of my questions. All in the Family. Did you see the remake? I mean, they only did one episode. I was kind of hoping they would go with it. I thought they did a pretty good job. I mean, it's definitely, not the same, of course, but, they kept everything. They did not remove any non-politically correct, things. Dukes of Hazzard, huh? I don't think I ever watched that, to tell you the truth. But yeah, so, um, you know, but, yeah, man. Hold on. Oops. I lost all my questions. This poopy computer. Maybe, my housing agency is sending us, yeah, definitely. Um, oh. Oh. Well, hello. Just found some goodies. Have 105. Have you ever questions? Funny, dirty, naughty, and more. Okay, I think we could totally use that. All right. Hopefully, oh, here we go. This is hello, King Cyber 2.0. Welcome to the live. I'm trying to, unfortunately, my computer etched things out, but okay. We had to get Midnight Cool's link in here. Hold on one second. I'll ask a question while we do that. So, have you ever, never have you ever taken a picture of your face on a Xerox machine? I mean, oh, that's awesome, Simon. We'll be there. That's my last night before I get out of here. I'm telling you, when I get out of New York, it's gonna be like, freedom. I don't even want to live here anymore. I mean, yeah, while we did things right here, it's like I'm just over it at this point. I mean, this Corona thing was my breaking point, but another tea review. Wow, you're really enjoying that. Is that another subscription box there, Simon? I gotta go over to that Christmas tree store. Sometimes they have. See, I don't like tea like the tea bags. I used to really like Tea Havana, but Tea Havana, I don't want to pay, $45 for a can of tea like that. That you can just go to Starbucks and get it ready made at that rate. Oh, maybe I will try that one on my trip. What the fuck was that? That sounded like the ceiling. Oh my God, you guys. I almost had a viral video today. Okay, so we're getting on to the State Parkway, okay? And there's no trucks allowed on the State Parkway. First of all, there's a racial history to that. I'll get into that if you want. We don't have to. You let me know. Okay, so we're getting onto the Parkway, but there's no trucks allowed on the Parkway because that's the racial part, okay? Okay, so anyway, so that's old. It's old history. It's not current history. So on the Parkway, they have very low. The bridges are very low, and so that's why they can't have trucks going in. The trucks they'll get stuck. Yeah. Story of my life. we're getting onto the parkway. I don't know. I sent him a message. I hope he comes in. Um, but yeah, so we're getting onto the parkway. In fact, now they actually put a big screen on the parkway to let you know that your box truck is too tall and it's not going to fit. And the truck kept going. And I'm like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. I mean, there was really, at that rate, there was really no way to turn around. This guy must have really thought he was going to make it. No, he didn't. He sure didn't. And I mean, he made it through the first, overhang, and but the second one, we were right behind this truck, and yeah, no, that thing crushed. Yeah, the turtle crush on in Finding Nemo. Yeah, that's what this truck was. It was that, and what was horrible was the top of the truck actually hung on to the overhang, and it could have killed somebody. Oh, yeah, I thought so too. I sent him a message. I don't know. Maybe he's busy. Um, we are cool, and you're free to be in here. I love meeting new people, and thank you, Dojo, for sending a new friend over. It's nice meeting you, King Cyber 2.0. Um, we'll be here for about a half an hour, and then I know our good friend here, our Sunny Bro here, Prince Magnum's going to go live, right? I think so. I don't want to get that. Yeah, he did say he was getting ready. He does really cool lives too, and that's going to be the cool thing is that the Sunnies want to do some more Dollar Tree collabs. So and Prince Magnum does those things. Him and his wife, they do these awesome Dollar Tree challenges. So the Sunnies will be doing that very soon. We are a great group. We are, and I'm glad you're here to see us. I'm trying to see what times of going live is going to work here, and it's I haven't gone live much lately because I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life. Like I said, my refrigerator. Hey, Minty, hello, nice seeing you. How are things over there? Green and rainy. Good to see you, Minty. I'm so happy to see you. Hopefully things are going well over there. Yeah, we do need to set up a schedule. Yeah, they're good. No, that's good. It's probably green and rainy over there. I tell you, our summer, yeah, Dojo he's such a sweetheart. Yes. And Haggis and Minty, he's a sweetheart too. He's such a fun guy, Minty there. But yeah, no, definitely. We definitely want to get the Dollar Tree collabs going, and I'm not sure what Prince Magnum's schedule is for today, but he does some really good survivalist streams. You learn something about that. There's a lot of groups on Facebook right now because we're kind of like in like an apocalyptic time, and I hope not, please. We don't know. I years ago there was a really great video. It was by Russell Brand. I like Russell Brand. I think he's really inspirational. This guy was like a heavy addict, and he's not an addict anymore, and he doesn't really do acting anymore either, huh? I miss him. I miss Russell Brand in that sense. But he does like he calls it the trues, where it's called the true news, and he does like, news talks on YouTube or Instagram. And years ago he was talking about, tragedies like, evil doings around the world. And one thing he was talking about is, politicians and the media. This is a really sucky thing to say, but they really like these things. They feed off of tragedy. It's true. It's ratings, whether it's good or bad ratings. Okay, no worries, Simon. It's a start. It's a start. You're starting something new, and over time we'll show you how to do those things. And don't worry about that, Simon. And something he had said was, we have to forget what Russell Brand said is you have to forget these First of all, the evil people, they have a saying that they love life, they love death more than we love life. So we need to love life more and one another more. And I love that, and that's what I mean. It's really hard right now to love life because we're all stuck inside, but you got to make do with what you got. But that when he did that video, I mean, I got chills. Russell Brand, you love him or hate him, I find him to be very brilliant. He's a very smart guy, and I just really love that. You gotta love life more. We gotta love life no more, and we gotta love one another more because, like I said, the politicians. I always tell you that. Do I play any PS4 games? I don't. I don't have a PS4. I have a PS3, but I haven't touched it in a while. Um. So take this. Life is too short. Quit fighting over these people who don't care about us. You think Trump cares about us? You think Cuomo really cares about us? No. Whatever's going on in this world, it's all ratings for them. They love this. The media, they twist things. It's like playing telephone and stuff. They love this. They're feeding off of this. They're feeding off our grief. They're exploiting our misfortune here. So you need to get out there and you got to love life more and you got to love one another more. I mean, while you're loving life, make sure you do it appropriately and social distance and wear your mask, you know what I mean? But, you got to get out there and love life more because, the way things are going, we don't know what's coming anymore. 2020, look at this. Every month has been something really bad. You know, I mean, this is like my past life, but this is the stuff I can't control. Before I had my weight loss surgery, this was like my life before, but it was my own personal tragedies. Now it's like the whole world is like, when as soon as I had the weight loss surgery and I broke free of all my past problems, life was wonderful. I was doing a lot better. I was going and doing things, and now this came along, and it's like every month there's something else. Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. Well, you know what it is. Today's the gift. That's why we call it the present. So, the past is the past. We can't go back and change it. The future, we can't really predict it or stop it from coming. But that's why we call today the present because today is a gift. You know. So I live by that. You know. But just do it appropriately. You gotta think of others. I am going away next week because I gotta get out of here. I'm tired of looking at this. I mean, it is hard. It is hard to look at the same four walls. You know. But yeah. So anyway, so here we go. Never have I ever. I know we just had our little spiel here. So never have I ever. Have you ever taken a picture of your face? You do one of those things. You do like this in the Xerox machine, and you took a photo, or you could take this up a little like dirty. Have you ever put your booty butts on a Xerox machine and took a photo? I've done neither. I don't have access to a Xerox machine. I've never worked a job with a Xerox machine, but I'm curious. Have you ever put your face or your booty butts or your boobs, you know, on a Xerox machine and took a photo? That's what we had before phones. And then, but see, with that, you didn't have to worry about putting your photos on the cloud and somehow uh, you know, you don't have to worry about things ending up on the cloud and somebody stealing it. I mean, it's not going to come out the way it should look, but, I mean, there's that positive to that. Remember all those celebrities who got stuck? They got stuck because of the cloud. They put their nudie photos on there, and oops, there it is. There's your butt or your boobs. All right, this is going to be a totally like off the wall. Never have I ever. I'm going to ask. This is me because I want to feel like I'm not alone here. Okay. Now I'm not really one to watch porn. Okay, or whatever. I have to know. Have any of you watched any of the celebrity porn? Like China or Paris Hilton or Kim Kardashian. Please tell me I'm not alone here. I didn't watch Kim Kardashian's. That one I didn't watch. But I have seen Paris Hilton's. I actually, not the first one, the second one. Because the rumor was that Nick Carter was going to be in it, and I had to watch it. I did watch China's, and that was a little weird. That was a little weird. But that's about it. That's well, you know what it is. You don't look at it as porn at that rate. It's because you're curious. I know we've been talking. Me and the Sunnies have been talking about. I don't know. No, I don't know if you know this, but Caitlyn Jenner is going to be in Playboy, and yeah, you should totally get one, Simon. That would be really, and it would look really good. Yeah, I was actually kind of peanut butter and jealous over that box because the stuff that was in there was really cool. I mean, some of that stuff they make for men is actually really good, and it's not necessarily, not necessarily a woman couldn't use it. I mean, the shave gels and foams and stuff. The men's ones are usually better than the women's ones. And that was it. The body hair wash. The scent sounded really good. I don't know. I don't know which item in that men's box is I'm more jealous of. Is that stuff or the fact that y'all got seasoning in there? Y'all got snacks, and it's not even a snack. It's a snack that you can use to make a better snack because fat single swag has oh, you have it reserved, Simon. I just want to see. You're just curious. It's one of those things where you're just curious, like, I just want to see that. And how does this go? I mean, I don't want to exploit her either, but I'm just, it's one of those curiosity things. But you know what they say about curiosity, so I don't know. I don't know. So I was just curious about that. That was a me personal. Never have I ever, because I just want to feel like I'm not alone here. You know. Wow, that's awesome, Simon. And that's worth money one day. It's like you see that's another thing is do people collect do any of you collect something knowing later on it's going to be worth money that way, God forbid something happens, you have something to sell. Like, yes, while I'm not into Charlie anymore, I know he's right there. All my Sons of Anarchy my Sons of Anarchy action figures may be worth money. I'm able to make some money off of that, you know. Anything Disney. I have all those Disney Zoom Zooms. If you know what a Disney Zoom Zoom is, it's kind of like a Beanie Baby. But anything Disney sells. So, I mean, like I said, for me, it's just a collection to have for the future. God forbid something happens and I need to get rid of it. I mean, this is a kind of sad kind of thing is, my mom has a huge precious moments collection. I would only keep a couple of those. I would only keep, the ones that the Disney ones that I bought her, and I'm sure the rest we would probably, it's but I think of that as a as a you know, sort of a insurance policy. It's something that, would could be a benefit later on. I don't know if that's why she collected them. I mean, I'm sure she'd be pissed if she heard me saying this, but, you know, so I don't know. Just a thought. So anyway, so here we go. Have you ever lied to get something cheaper than it was? Well, I have to be honest, and I'm sure this will get me into trouble somewhere along the line. When I was much younger, like high school, um, there were times where I would go to the thrift store and, I would swap, the thrift store had like different color tickets that were 50% off. Um, there were times where I would swap the ticket so I get the book for 50% off, you know. Um, so, I mean, that's terrible. They still got some money. Um, you know, but, I don't do that now. I pay full price or I get coupons, savers. Savers I'm a little angry with right now, though. Savers I'm a little angry with. Because you have to understand, these thrift stores, they get this stuff for free, okay? I donate lots of stuff to Savers because they give a coupon, right? And lately, Savers thinks they're striking it rich. I went in there the other day to get it. I need a pair of good, sneakers to go on my trip with because it's a lot of walking and I can't wear Crocs, like that because you get you know, um, you know, you get, sweaty and stuff and then you get blisters and you don't want that. So I went to go get a pair of sneakers and Savers. I don't know what's going on there. They're charging like between 12 and $15 for a pair of used sneakers, like very worn in sneakers. And just because they're Nikes or Saucony or whatever it is, that's pretty horrible. You're getting those for free, for one. And two, okay, I don't know if I told y'all, I've been trying to get a job at Savers for like ever now. And for whatever reason, they're just not hiring me. I'm a really good employee, minus what happened at Marshall's. First of all, what happened at Marshall's was on them. That was not on me. Okay, Marshall's was abusive in many, many, many aspects, and there are many companies I stayed with for years. For years, I'm a very loyal employee. Which I would have been happy to work at Savers for however long I'm still in New York, you know. So, anyways, but if you're charging 15, 10, 11, $15 for a pair of used sneakers, you now have the money to hire new people. And you need new people because you have people in there walking around with no mask on, and you have employees on the floor who are not they're too afraid to say something. In fact, today I was actually supposed to go to Savers, but my mom decided that we would rather go to Panera Bread than to go to Savers, and we went to the other thrift store who isn't charging, upcharging things. The only thing that they upcharge in that thrift store is the Vera Bradley bags. See, that's where Savers works well, is that, while they're thinking they're striking it rich on clothing, Vera Bradley bags are like a dime a dozen, and they usually charge no more than $5-6 for one. You know, but anyways, there's that. So you know, that's that. My thing with Savers. I'm actually going to give up on them as in regards to a job. I feel like I'm being discriminated against for some reason. I don't know what it is, and I don't even care anymore. You know what? It's going to be their loss. Okay. I've been trying to get a job there for quite some time now, for 2 years now, and it's their loss. They want people who are going to stay there for a really long time. I stayed at Lane Bryant for almost 3 years, and I was being verbally abused all the time by the other employees and management. So, I mean, so whatever. Anyway, so here we go. Never have I ever. Do you believe that your dead grand well, I'm not sure this is a good one. Do you feel like you have a relative or somebody who is haunting you? I love you too, Simon. Do you believe that anyone is haunting you or staying around? I don't really believe it. I don't consider it haunting though. I consider it more of they're watching after you. Like my grandma, she used to, like, when she was alive, um uh when she was alive, she would always say pennies from heaven, and then every time we go out, we see pennies heads up, because those are good luck. Um let's see, and then cardinals. My grandmother loved cardinals. She always had them in her yard. I always you know thought them as her. um so do you believe that there is that possibility that someone in your life could possibly be there? Not I don't I Like I said, for me, I don't think it's stalking. I don't think it's haunting. I think it's they miss you, and they know you miss them, so they're you know looking after you. I mean, you don't have to believe in spirits at all. That's okay too. I do believe in spirits, and I also kind of sort of believe in reincarnation. I've been told I'm an old soul. Um, you know, so you got that going for you. Um, oh, so are you, Simon. Oh, I tell you, I have no idea how I signed up. I don't remember ever signing up for emails from you know who, and they just come. Yeah. Oh well. Let's see. Okay, if you had your own talk show. Oh, this is gonna be fun. If you had your own talk show, who would your first three guests be? Who would be your top three choices of guests be for your top talk show? So I don't know. My top three. Um. Well, let's see. A talk show. I would really like to do a collab. Hey, Jay Hansen Gaming. How are you? I am doing quite well. Um, I don't know how. Maybe we'll stay on for a little while. We'll see how this goes. Let's see. If you had your own talk show, would your first three guests? Who would your first three guests be? I'd like to do a collab. Aw, Simon. Yeah, that would be cool. A sunny talk show. I would like to do a collab. I would like to do a talk show collab with Perez Hilton and Rich Lux, where, the three of us could do like a panel and interview people. That would be my thing. Who would I want to interview with them? Well, who I'd really like? I've always said this. I want to interview like underdog people. Remember, the guy, what was his name? The guy from Massachusetts. He was on My 600 Pound Life. I don't know. I felt so bad for him. I mean, don't get me wrong. He was definitely an asshole. Um, I forget his name. Gosh darn. I know I used to talk about that a lot last year. About wanting to interview him. Him and the two brothers that run the show. I used to watch My 600 Pound Life all the time. I'd like to interview Doctor Now. I would. I'd like to know what made him to decide to do these surgeries on the TV. I mean, I guess in his case, it's hard to get insurance companies to cover the surgery for those folks, or I don't know. I want to know how what made him decide to go public with that. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't want him as my surgeon just because, he's hella old. And that's not being ageist, but, this is a lifelong commitment. Weight loss surgery is a lifelong commitment. No, you don't have to see your bariatric surgeon for the rest of your life, but you're going to want to see them every now and then. Like me, I want to get my skin removed, and I'm going to have to talk to them about that. Also, um, sometimes things happen with your sleeve or your bypass. Sometimes these things leak or something happens. Maybe you need an adjustment. And since he's kind of like not a young man, we don't know how long he's going to be around. Plus, the older you get, it's harder for a doctor to be insured. I mean, I guess in his case, he's on television, so I'm sure that helps, pay for the insurance and things like that. But that doesn't mean he's not free of, having, an accident, you know. I like if I had a choice between the surgeon I had now and there's a surgeon that's on YouTube. He's really awesome, Dr. Duck Wong. He's very honest. That's what bariatric surgeons should be. They should be honest. They should be honest and rough, not nice. Leave that to the nutritionist. Let the nutritionist be the nice one. Let the surgeon be the a-holes. Just my thoughts. Yeah, Frankie's back here somewhere, snoring. I think we could see an ear. No, I don't know where she went. But yeah, so I would like to interview people like that. I don't know, who else would I want to interview? I don't know. Well, I would actually like to interview some of the bigger YouTubers to know what was their what made them, start that. I mean, Jeffree Star. I mean, listen, I know some people are not fans of Jeffree because of, well, the obvious. I still find him inspiring, even though he is, a drama queen. He is. I think that's what it is. He's just a drama queen, but he really makes good makeup. He really does. All right, Simon. I think we'll probably be going over to Prince Magnum's in about 5 minutes or so. But I still like to know, I like to know more about him, I feel like people who are narcissistic like that have gone through something in their life. But I like the fact that the one thing that I found inspiring was that he only had $400 to his name. And then now look, he's a multimillionaire makeup guru. However, from what I understand is the current the most recent Tom Hardy would be cool. Yeah, absolutely. I love Tom Hanks. I know some folks are not loving Tom Hanks. I'd like to talk to him. He's somebody else who inspires me. I don't know if you know this, but Tom Hanks was discovered picking up trash at Yankee Stadium. And I feel like at that rate, if that's how it could work for him, and he could be one of the top actors slash directors, that could happen to anybody, like me, Miss Kelly, because I'm trying. As soon as the open mic nights are a thing, I'm going. I'm gonna start doing my comedy. I just got Miss Maisel posters. I ordered them. She's my muse. I would love to interview Rachel Brosnan. I love her. I love her. She should do like that would be a really cool reality show, like a game show, reality show, battle of the comedians. Tom Cruise. I don't dislike Tom Cruise. I don't care for his Scientology, but I'd like to know more about him. I'd like to know more about Charlie Sheen, too. I used to really like Charlie Sheen until, the truth about him came along. However, if he really did what he did to Corey Haim, then I don't really. That's who I'd really like to interview is Corey Feldman. Hey, Trend. I'd really like to talk to Corey Feldman. I think he deserves a the opportunity to discuss what has happened to him and Corey Haim. I really do. There's a lot of Professor Brian Cox would be cool. Yeah, that sounds like a cool person. Um, I'd really like to know about that. I really would. There's a lot of people out there, accusing different celebrities now of being pedophiles. Tom Hanks was one of them. Um, well, I know that Corey Haim, I think he molested or raped Corey Haim, Charlie Sheen. Yeah. Yeah. That's sad. That's sad. That poor guy, Corey Haim, he probably lived with so many demons of what happened to him. There are other actors who actually have confirmed not who or who did what, but what's his name talked about it and was pretty much confirming you know what was his name? Oh my gosh. Gosh, for the life of me, I am so lost. Um, Oh man, there was definitely one actor that was pretty much confirming the Hollywood pedophile ring. I'm gonna just get his name. Why do my mind has been so bad lately. Um, that's Frankie snoring. Da, 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 da. Um, Elijah Wood. That's who it is. It. Just came back to me. Elijah Wood was confirming that. I hear that. I hear that, Jay Hansen. I actually have a friend who, by the way, this is not an incognito threat. I just live in New York. For those who are listening and spying on me, listen, I live in New York. We all know somebody. I have a friend who is a goddaughter of John Gotti. I feel like all of us here have at least met a Gotti kid or at least once, and I got the privilege of talking to Victoria, and she is awesome. I love talking to her. We're kind of sort of doing it a little bit. We're asking questions as we go along. We just asked about if you had a talk show, if you had a talk show, who would be your first three guests? And I don't know. For me, I'd like to do a collab, like a panel. I mean, for me, I'd like to work with Perez Hilton. I think Perez Hilton has earned his right to have a TV show at this rate. For me, Wendy Williams is done. I think Wendy Williams is totally done. Oh no, we're definitely. I mean, I can go live for for longer, and see how it goes. Maybe more people will come in if we go along. I know Prince Magnum is live too. But I will be going live again tomorrow for sure for Sunny's crawl. I know I'd like to do a collab with Perez Hilton. I think Perez Hilton deserves a TV show where he makes good money. Um, so, oh, you live in Scotland. Oh, yeah. Oh, me too. There, Jay Hansen. Well, I'm a New Yorker, so it's definitely something that is very intriguing for us here. Like I said, we know, at this rate, it's so easy to know somebody or know of somebody. I just happen to know actual people. But again, that's not me being threatening or any kind. It just, it's just the way life is here. Um, here we go. Let's see. If you can instantly become an expert in something, what would it be? Is there a skill you would like to master? Um, Currently editing my videos. I mean, I guess I can kind of do that, but that'd be great. I've mastered TikTok, CGI. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You certainly, if you leave New York, pizza's garbage. There's okay, pizza, bagels, pretzels, and Chinese. Those are the four things. If you leave New York, it's not going to be good. Well, I'm not sure about the Chinese, but I've never really eaten Chinese out of New York. So, and at this rate, that's the sad part of all this COVID stuff is that the Chinese restaurants, a lot of them have to close because they're afraid. They're so afraid of getting hurt. I don't know. But I don't know. For me, I would like to expert my editing skills. My TikTok is blowing up though. My TikTok is blowing up. I don't know. Sometimes I just look at for a while I was posting videos like 3-4 times a day, and now it's like once or twice a day. And the last couple of days my videos have been doing extremely well. I have to try going live over there too, because rumor has it if you go live on TikTok, if you get super chatted over there, you get to keep that. I think somebody needs to petition Google AdSense and YouTube and let them know that, a super chats, that's our money. They should not get a hand at that. They should not be allowed 30% of that. They're getting 30% of our ad revenue. Let us keep our super chats. It seems fair, no? And not only that, super chat should automatically go into your PayPal account. There you have it. I don't know. That's sounds like a plan, don't it? Oh, well, here we go. So let's see. Let's try this one. If you could eliminate one thing from your daily routine, what would it be and why? For me, I hate anything that's repetitive. I don't like doing the dishes. Dishes is repetitive. That's the one thing I hate doing the most is dishes. I don't mind laundry. Laundry is something I don't mind. That's something I totally don't mind. But, thank you, Trend. Oh my gosh, I feel like there's something in my ear. That's the one bad thing about the pool is it actually dries up all your stuff in your ear. Not to be gross, but if you could, yeah. I wish I could just don't have to do, I wish I didn't have to do dishes. That's one thing I could care less about. Yeah. I mean, I wish we could rid the world of having to wear a mask, but there's only one way we do that, and that's by social distancing and wearing the mask for now. And the faster we do it, the sooner we don't have to do it anymore. Oh yeah, yeah, that's annoying, Jay Hansen. Yeah, that's definitely a pain in the tuchus. There's cleaning dog waste. Yeah, I don't like doing that either. But thankfully, I have a little dog, and she tends to go in the bathroom, so I just right into the toilet it goes. I just wish this whole COVID thing would just go away already. Aren't we just so over it, Aren't y'all over it already? Don't we want to move on to something else? I'd like to move on to something else. What's one thing you want to do? Okay, so here's a good one. So once COVID is gone, and you have the opportunity to do whatever you want to do without, mask restrictions and social distancing, what would you like to do? I don't know. I never tried that. Vitamin E. I never tried that. Usually after I come out of the pool, I put hydrogen peroxide so it dries up all the stuff in there. It usually does work. Um, you know, I knew I forgot something when I went to Dollar Tree today. Yeah, I'm curious. What would you guys like to do? Once we can go back to? Yeah, you want to travel to? Yeah, Venice. I want to go back to New York City. Although I could probably do that. I could probably do that. The only thing is with New York City, there's no indoor dining. That is done and over with for now. When I go on my trip next week, there's going to be no indoor dining either. Jersey is following that rule. I mean, we have indoor dining here. It's just very, very limited. Like I went today. I went to Panera Bread today. But Panera Bread is one of those places that I think can handle that because, like I said, the tables have those, the wall that separates each table. It seemed like the tables that did not have that in between each other, those were not available. When I went to go eat at Burger King a few weeks ago, I had my Impossible Burger. Um, and with that, they did have every other table shut off, or not even really every other table. It's pretty much most of them. Most of them were shut down. Whatever you got to do to keep it safe. But like I said, Jersey, there's going to be no indoor dining, and supposedly there is very long lines. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do that. We ain't going to do it. No, we don't got time for that. So we're renting a hotel room that has a kitchen in it already, so we don't have to do that. So yep, we will not be doing that, and yep. So we'll be cooking our own meals. I grew up camping. I grew up camping. My parents had a pop-up trailer, and so you know So that's not a new thing to me. I mean, growing up, going out, going on vacation, it wasn't, we didn't always go out to eat all the time, depending on where we went. There was many times where if my mom and dad could do something like that, we'd do it. So anyways, we only have 4 people in the chat, and I want to drop Prince. Can one of the mods drop Prince Magnum's live? Let's go over there. You could say it's a Miss Kelly raid. And I will be back tomorrow for sure. So let's go over to Prince Magnum's. Let's see if I can get his link in here. Yeah. Yeah, our weather here has been kind of weird. Our summer is very weird. It's not that hot at all. I mean, it's got its moments. But unfortunately, when after Hurricane Isaias came along, that was pretty messy because that was the one week it was really very hot. So anyways, we're gonna go over to Prince Magnum's live. He is let's see, I'll tell you what he's doing now. I think he was showing off some kind of, oh yeah, he's showing off his collection, which is gonna be really fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're gonna do a Sunny's game night crawl. Let's see, let's get his link on here. La, la, la. Boop, 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 boop. Don't worry, that's not copyrighted material. Yeah, Frankie's over here snoring away. Oh, boy. I can't. For the life, my computer is so slow. See, this is one joy. Yep. Awesome. Definitely get some sleep. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a game crawl. So I'll see y'all then. I'm trying to get Prince Magnum's live link in here. It's not letting me copy it all of a sudden. Always a mess. All right, let's see here. And then my computer just froze. All right, guys, I'm going to put his live link on my community tab. So make sure you... Oh, wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Never mind. We got it. Okay. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat, hopefully. All right, let's see if it worked. Oh, all right, never mind. You know what? Oh, wait. No, I don't want to do that to him. All right. You know what, guys? I'm going to put his video on my... Oh, wait. My computer is so slow. It is so slow. Oh, there we go. All right, here's the link to Prince Magnum's live. You could say it's a Miss Kelly Ray. That would be great. There we go. And there is Prince Magnum's live. Go say hello. He's showing off a pretty awesome collection of, retro goodies. You'll love it. And I'll see you there. Remember, kindness is free. So spread kindness, not cooties. Wear a mask, social distance. Hey, Trendo Rama, thank you so much for that. We're gonna go head over to Prince Magnum's. Hey, Ramona, we're heading over to Prince Magnum's live now. So I'll see you guys over there, and I'll be on tomorrow, same time, same place, same channel. Bye, guys. Spread kindness, not cooties.